Hi, my name is Tom Steinback, and Sam Kneller and I are the co-founders of VilMark. Vil stands for village, and Mark stands for marketplace. And I just want to take a moment to briefly tell you what the idea is, the mission and vision behind what we are in the process of creating and launching. I've been concerned for a number of years over the terrible economic situation that exists across the United States when it pertains to the absence of meaningful jobs and valuable jobs for individuals trying to carve out a livelihood and to support their families and their goals in their lives. And with the transference of thousands and thousands of jobs literally overseas, it's basically broken the back of what used to be a bastion of manufacturing stability in this country. And so that being said, it's become increasingly apparent that the government sector, be it at all levels of our system, whether it's in local economic development offices or regional economic development or state or national economic development activities, that they have increasingly become less interested in what's happening with the small entrepreneurial startup sector. The reason being, frankly, that 80% of those small business startups will fail within their first 18 months. And so, unfortunately, a lot of the system looks at that and says, why are we going to bother? Why will we waste the money or spend the money on someone or enterprise or an activity that's not going to be here in 18 months? And so they tend to focus on the companies that are 20 or more employees, or on those who tend to be at 20 million or more sales. And unfortunately, that's not where the action's really at in this economic sector. Across the United States of America, $1.12 of every $5 generated by the total gross national product, the total sector, that's all for profits, that's all nonprofits, that's all government entities, total revenues generated by business and commerce activity in this United States of America, $1.12 is generated by small business, small entrepreneurs who employ 9 or fewer employees. That's staggering. Think about it, $1.12 of every $5. Now that's by a population where 80% of their startups will fail in the first 18 months. Now that being said, they also have the biggest statistics when it comes to employing the most people, and the most enterprises are invested in this segment. And yet they have big problems with why failure looms in their future and why they have to work so hard to thrive and survive. Now in the blog series, DRT, if you go to vilmark.com/DRT, there's a very lengthy blog series that I've crafted that talks about these statistics and these dynamics and why VilMark is essential. So bottom line, when people ask me, why are you doing this VilMark thing? What's it all about? What's in it for you guys? Well, nothing's in it for us. What we are concerned about is that this failure rate is unacceptable. My generation, and I'm 65 years old, my generation and my parents' generation has not done a good job in providing the wherewithal so that entrepreneurial startups can survive and thrive. And so what's in it for us? We at VilMark are totally committed to the concept of total entrepreneurship. We believe that the obligations and the commitments of a community is to have an environment, a naturally organic environment where neighbors help neighbors, where dreamers help dreamers, where we have a vested interest in each other's success, in our dreams and in our failures, because we only know whether we're going to have a good idea or success or not if we try. And we're not always going to win. We're not always going to hit the bat when we, hit the ball when we swing the bat. So we have to be focused on captivating those key things that cause businesses to fail. So at VilMark, we're focusing on the top 10 reasons why business enterprises fail. And we're going to make available the tools and the resources to close that gap and to make those things available organically to the members of the village. Now, it's still up to each individual to use them and to use them well. It's still up to each individual to work together and collaborate effectively to increase the odds of their success. But if they do, then we can guarantee that at least the likelihood of success will be improved. Now, bottom line, the why that drives VilMark, our reason for being, our purpose in life, is to triple the success rate of business startups. And we'll do that by cutting the failure rate, that 80% failure rate, in half. That's our goal. So when you become a member of our village and our community, and as you reach that 18-month threshold, we are going to celebrate your success like there's no tomorrow. And that's what it's all about. Because as we have more people celebrating their success and they're thriving and surviving after 18 months, then we will have a profound impact on that failure rate and tripling that success rate. So that's what we're all about at VilMark. We'll have more to say about that in the future, and I thank you for your time and wish you a great day. Talk to you later.